So good morning, students. Here we again with a new class. Today we are gonna learn some new topic. That is your chapter number 3, and its name is coordinate geometry. Okay, it's very important topic, and you will learn it in your other classes also. We're gonna learn it. Now, let us see what is coordinate geometry. See, suppose this is a surface. Okay, this is a surface, and if I mark a point at any of the place, how can you recognize at which place this mark I have made? For this type of things, there was a mathematician that names Rene he actually one day he accidentally derived such kind of things to allocate things so that we can make maps of it, and Rene Descartes thought that how to recognize different things at a different point and how to allocate them in a map. So that's how coordinate geometry comes in the light. So in this coordinate geometry, what we are doing is we are actually find the point of beingness of an object to a particular place. Okay, like that we have observing different maps in social science, road maps, construction maps, different things. Or suppose in house also sometimes your father called a file or something from the table and you just ask where it is. So sometimes you reply that it is on the table, the left side upside or right down side, or different allocations instructions you got. So this kind of things are using to show that also. Or else you have seen in video games also. Whenever you are playing a shooting game generally, so in that game you have observed one pointer is given to set your target. Okay, it might have been a cross bars like this. This is called a cross bar, or like this, the pointer is in a circle. What it shows? It shows the position of your target. Okay, you need to set it for the target and you just need to shoot that. So these allocations are very important. So like I have made a point here. How to recognize this point on this particular plane is with the help of the coordinate geometry. In coordinate geometry, what we are doing is we are separating the surfaces. Okay, by drawing lines. Okay, now there are two major lines. One is an horizontal line and one is a vertical. So as you can see, I have divided this surface into two parts. Two is horizontally up and down and vertically right and left. So likewise, I have divided this surface down four parts, and I can say that my point is in the first right up. Okay, so likewise I have made it simpler to recognize that point. So, so this horizontal line is called x-axis or abscissa. Okay. Now this line is like a number line. Like there is a 0 at the middle, which is no positioning, where we are standing or where we are now, that is recognizing the 0. And when moving ahead at the right side, it will increases the distance, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, twice, this is plus x-axis. And when we are moving backward, the numbers we are getting very good. This will be minus x. Okay. Now, if we are passing a vertical line, we will cross it to the 0 because this will be our measurement scale. 0. And when we are moving up to it, it gives us positive value. Okay, this is plus y-axis. And when we are moving downwards, it is the negative scale, which is minus y-axis. Now, this whole thing combinedly, this x-axis and y-axis together, we have called it a Cartesian plane. Another mathematician who has described a plane in which points are exist, that plane has been named after him. It is Cartesian plane. Now in Cartesian plane there are x-axis and y-axis, okay, and it is like that. Now here the point at the middle, which is having x0 and y0, that is called origin. Always remember we are writing our point as x and y. The first point of our plane is x and the second point is y. Suppose I am pointing a point here. What is the address of that point is, first we are counting as an x-axis on the horizontal plane, it is up to 3 distance from the 0, and from the coordinate it is 2. That is 2 up, 3 right, 3 right, 2 up, that is our point. Okay, this is called a coordinate. Okay, this together, these two points are called coordinate. Okay, the distance from the y-axis is axis out, that is first point 3, and distance from the ordinate horizontal line, that is our y point, that is 2. So likewise we can arrange in the points. Okay. Now this is to be learned how to show the points on that Cartesian plane. Okay. Now let's move on to the exercise now in our NCERT book. Exercise 3.1. The first exercise, it's basic initial questions in that. It says the first question is, how will you describe the position of a table lamp on your study table to another person? Okay, with the help of these coordinates we can tell him the position. We can suppose a point at the middle and we can divide the plane into four parts like we previously did. So likewise we can do. The second question it says is street plan. A city has two main roads which cross each other at the center of the city. These two roads are along the north-south direction and east-west direction, like our axes, x and y axes. All the other streets of the city are parallel to these roads and are 200 meters apart. There are 5 streets in each direction. Using 1 centimeter as 200 meters, draw a model of your city in your notebook. Okay, now how to do that? That is very simple. What we are doing now, we will make a map, small map. Okay, I am just showing you here. What you should do, you just take a paper, draw 2 lines at the middle which shows the crossroads, okay, which are intersecting at the center of the city as x-axis and y-axis. I am marking directions here. This is east-west road and this is north-south. Okay, east-west and north-south road. And there are 5 streets in each of the directions. Okay, so 5 I am marking here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now see, at the middle, when I am saying, this will be 0, and each line is 200 meters apart. So this point is 200, 400, 600, 800, and 1000. This will be minus 200, minus 400, minus 600, minus 800 and minus 1000. Likewise upside it is 200, 400, 600, 800 and 1000. And downwards minus 100, minus 200, minus 300, minus 400, minus 200, minus 400, minus 600, minus 800 and minus 1000. Now that's how we can make a map here. If suppose the position of a car is somewhere here, how can we recognize it? We can tell to somebody it is at the 400 by 400 markup. That 400 by 400 markup shows that it is from x-axis and y-axis it is on the 400 distance both. Or else I am marking a point here. Now what it shows? It is minus 800 and minus 600. Okay. First, always we are taking first point of x-axis. Just remember that. That is very important. While reading this types of graphs, you need to remember that. Okay, so that's how we can recognize the position of the cars or on the streets. Now we are moving on to other exercise. Before we are moving on to other exercise, let me tell you one more thing about the graphs. See, in our Cartesian plane, since you all know that we divided it in 4 parts. So this one part is called a quadrant. Okay. This one part is called a quadrant. So there are 4 quadrants. This is first quadrant. This one is second. This is third, and that is fourth. I'm moving like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. This first quadrant, very first quadrant, is also called plus plus quadrant. Why it is called plus plus quadrant? Because it is lying in between plus x and plus y axis. That's why it is called plus plus quadrant. The second quadrant we are calling is minus plus quadrant because x axis is negative here and y axis is positive here. Okay, between that area this second quadrant exists. In this third quadrant, this x and y both are negative, so it is called minus minus quadrant. And this fourth quadrant is called plus minus quadrant. So you can also tell it as a plus plus, minus plus, minus minus and plus minus quadrant as a first, second, third and fourth. Now by observing a point you can tell a particular point will be lie in which of the quadrant. Let us take this exercise by taking our second questions from the second exercise of the same chapter. Let us see a few of the examples here. Okay, there are a few things have been given already have been asked in that exercise. As you can see the first question, it says that what is the name of the horizontal and vertical line drawn to determine the position of your point in the Cartesian plane? Okay, now you know that x-axis called abscissa or x-axis we can call a horizontal plane and vertical plane we are calling y-axis or ordinate. Okay. Now what is the name of each part of the plane formed by these 2 lines, which that is quadrants, first, second, third, fourth, and write the name of the point where these 2 lines intersect, that is our origin. Okay, this origin's coordinate are 0, 0 because x is also 0 here and y is also 0 here. We are not writing plus minus here because 0 is 0, whether it is positive or negative, 0 has no sign. Okay. Now see, there are points have been given. They asked for the coordinate of it. Always write x over y because we are writing x before y always. Our coordinates are as x and y. Okay, I am leaving it up to you. Now moving on to the third exercise. You need to recognize the points. Okay, I am writing few points here as it is given in the exercise. It is minus 2, 4, 3, minus 1, minus 1, 0, 1, 2 and minus 3, minus 1. Now we need to find the quadrant of it, in which quadrant these points will be lying. Now see the first coordinate, which is minus 2 plus 4. Minus plus. Okay, that minus plus lies in the second quadrant, as you can see. Okay, this is x, this is y. So this will be lies in second quadrant. 3 minus 1, that is plus minus. Plus minus, as you can observe, it is our fourth quadrant. So this will be in fourth quadrant, this point. Minus 1, 0. Minus 1 and 0. No, it is not in the second quadrant. See, whenever 0 comes, okay, 0 means what? 0 means that point is lies on the axis. Okay, minus 1, 0, since it is having x value and y point 0 here, this point will lie on x-axis itself. Okay, so this point will be lie here on x-axis. It won't be come in the second or third quadrant particularly. It is an allocation line. So that we are calling it axis. So minus 1, 0 is x-axis. So remember that whenever y equals to 0, the point will lie on x-axis because y is 0 on x-axis, and whenever x is 0, that point will be lies on y-axis. Okay, so y equal to 0 means x-axis and x equal to 0 means y-axis. Remember that. 1, 2 is both are positive, that they will lie on our first quadrant. Minus 3, minus 5, yes, it will be lying in the third quadrant because both are the negative. So likewise we can decide on which quadrant our point should be lying, okay, by its signs. Okay. Now let us try a few more points here. Okay. Now tell me where is 0, minus 1, minus 2 plus 3, 5 minus 4, 2, 2 by 3, and minus 4, 0 will lie. Okay, now try it by yourself where these following points should be lying. See, if 0 minus 1 is having x 0, that means it is lying on y-axis. This minus 2, 3 is having minus plus sign. Minus plus is our second quadrant. 5 minus 4 plus minus is 4, yes. 2, 2 by 3 is the first quadrant. 2 by 3 also we can consider as a point, we can change it as a decimal. Okay, whenever you are allocating this such kind of points, you can make it in decimal so that it will be easier for you to derive it. Minus 4.5 and 0, minus plus we are taking, but here 0 occurs in y-axis, that means this point lies on x-axis, correct? So this is how these points gonna lie on that Cartesian plane. Okay, now you learn that how to allocate a point on the Cartesian plane. Okay, now we are I am trying to show you how points you need to show on a Cartesian plane if you don't have a graph paper. Okay, so we have a table here which is indicating the points of x-axis and y-axis in it. Okay, and we will try to show it. Okay, how to show or plot the points on the graph. First I am taking it the table here, x and y. There are few values given to us. It is minus 2, 8. Now you can decide on which plane these points will come. 1.25, 1, 3 and 3 minus 1. Okay. Now suppose this is your plain paper. What we need to do is we need to draw a vertical line at the middle of the paper and a horizontal line at the middle of the paper. Okay. Where they are intersecting, that is the origin, like a 0 here. Moving on, 1, 0, 2, 0. Likewise, we can take a point 3, 0, 4, 0, 5, 0, 6, 0, 7, 0, 8, 0. Okay. That's x-axis. Minus 1, 0, minus 2, 0. I am not writing 0 here because it is obvious that on x-axis y is always 0. Okay, so we are going to write it. On moving up plus 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 4. x is 0 here, okay, and minus 0 minus 2, 0 minus 2, 0 minus 2, 0 minus 4, 0 minus 5, 0 minus 6, likewise because of y-axis. Okay, now see, first point, minus 2, 8, okay, so first we are taking x minus 2, so on x-axis this is the minus 2 and y8 is above it. So what we are doing here, we are drawing a line here. I am drawing a dotted line here to make you understand. Okay, you can do one more thing, you can use a scale. Okay, and this is your 8. So minus 2, 8, wherever these two lines crossing up together, this will be your point. You can allocate a point here and write minus 2, 8 on its place. Minus 1, 7 now. Again we are drawing a line here or minus 7, the line here and horizontal line from here. This will be minus 1 plus 7. 0 minus 1.25. 0 is here and minus 1.25 of y will be downward. We can divide this minus 1 minus 2 in 4 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. This first point is our minus 1.25. We can allocate a point here and write 0 minus 1.25. Here 1, 3 plus 1 plus 3, this is x-axis, so that this will be our plus 1 and this will be plus 2. We have the intersecting point, so this will be lie in the first quadrant, and 3 minus 1. 3 minus 1 will be in our fourth quadrant. This is the x3. You can write it line downwards and minus 1 here. This will show 3 minus 1. So likewise, you can allocate different points on the same Cartesian plane. Okay, and please keep try different questions from the reference book also of the allocation of the points in the coordinate geometry. Also, you can find for a particular point the coordinates. Keep writing x before 9. Why? Sorry, I'm speaking 9. I don't know why. Okay, till then be safe. Please keep studying and take care of the health of yourself and your family members as well. Okay, thank you.